Yeah, good evening, everyone. I like to do some live video, and I'm going to start doing that henceforth. And I'll be doing that. It should be once or twice a week. So I will try my best, to commercialize one or two things for our and explain some things. So if you're interested on this live show, you can continue to follow me, follow my page, follow my Facebook page, give me stars, give me a lot of things that you feel it's worth this my live video. Now, I need to tell you something about when it comes to traveling. When it comes to traveling, if you know that you're in the country and in Nigeria for like 4 years now, and what you've been doing is not fetching you much, and you're only getting like let's say 150 to 200 monthly. I would advise you listen to this advice. It help a lot, and it will bring you a lot of profit. Now let's start. There are a lot of ways that you can to live jackpot. We call it jackpot. There are a lot of ways. Just that. And in this my live video now, I'll be explaining a lot to you in the process. Mashallah, now, first and foremost, if you want to travel, you can do everything yourself without anybody's support. You can apply yourself. And if you want to apply, you can go to different countries, but I will only suggest three countries, which is Canada, US, or United Kingdom. So now let's start from the United Kingdom. You can travel through work, and you can also travel through school. But from my experience, if you want to travel through work, I would advise you do your research properly, because there's a lot of work. They will tell you, oh, don't worry, come over. When you get here, they will not give you the job. And most of the work is domiciliary work, my friend. When you see domiciliary, I beg carry risk being run. They are not profitable. Not that it's not good, but it's stressful. Imagine from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and you have like 5 flights to visit, and the interval is just 30 minutes, interval. So is not advisable. Now let me start by saying this. You go to the school websites, you go to the search the best university, the cheaper university. You go to the university, you apply to different universities. And after applying, that's the first thing. You get your conditional offer. After conditional offer, you get unconditional offer. After conditional offer, then you try, you know, to book your TB. TB is tuberculosis test. You can book with the QV, and that is Q Life, or you can book with our. Now, it's advisable to book high because most times in Nigeria, we don't get them easily. I'll be explaining a lot on my live video starting from now. And if you need more clarification, if you need just on this live show, just type something, then I will answer you. Or you can later on type something. I will check all the messages, then I will reply. So now, see, when you are done, tebati sheton, I hate to speaking this in between. So when you are done with the biometrics booking, after your conditional offer now. But make sure if you want to do conditional offer, if you want to do anything traveling, make sure you have visa that has passport. Make sure your passport is still valid. Make sure your family passport is still valid. Make sure you it's still valid, not 6 months, at least more than 1 year. Make sure you have more than a year uh, on validity on your passport. Make sure pé passport is also valid. So if you don't do that, it will not help. And make sure you have your transcripts. How do you get your transcript? Most people get transcript and they get student copy. 1 minute. Yeah, most people get transcript and they get student copy. Now, how can you get transcript without sending to the school? Because you need to have the transcript yourself. Why do you need to have the transcript yourself? So that I can use the transcript for different schools. So now, if you want to do the transcript, you can use any school. You can use someone's company. You can use what was it called? You can use church. You can use any organization. You can even use your house, but make sure it's not your residential place. You can use any organization with a friend of yours to get it transcript. Now, when you get the transcript, sure you understand. When you get the transcript, then you're done. So that one is set to biometrics. Your passport is valid. Make sure your passport is valid. And let me tell you something. Whoever that is telling you, they're outside there, they're sleeping under the bridge, they are lying. Blood, they are liars. Most people in this life, they don't want you to be greater than them, or they don't want you to be up to their level. So they will tell you the truth. But the truth is that if you know your salary in Nigeria is just 200K, my brother and my sister, please carry this be waka. I'm telling you, it's favorable. Fine, when you land, beginning might not be easy, but after a while, you will appreciate. I'm going to be doing this more live show, and if you have more questions, ask me. After the show, you can still go ahead and ask. I will answer. Now, when you are done with the transcripts and your passport is valid, now before you start, remember you're going to pay deposits, you're going to pay school fees. Now, if you want to do those things and you don't have any money, I will advise you something. Start doing transaction in your accounts. Look for someone, maybe a business partner or a friend that do a lot of transaction. Let the person let make sure the person transfer money to you. You transfer it out. Make sure you have good inflow at it. At least, if you know you are traveling next year January, you start a transaction now. Having 500, 1 million. With that inflow, you can go to banks for loan. Like Stanley Bank, we give it 2 million loan, and when they give it 2 million loan, make sure that the flow is between both party. You, if you're married, with your partner, you understand. And let me tell you something. If you want to travel outside, I would advise you, if you are married, travel with your partner. It's help a lot, because when you travel alone as a student, you only have 20 hours to work, so you not make enough money. But when you travel with your partner, for those that are married, then it will help. Now, when you are done, if you have any question, you can type. As I'm on live, I will answer your question. So now, when you are done with the transcript, when you are done with the flow, you can use it to approach Ray Money, Stanley Bank. Ray Money give, if you have good flow, they give 2 million, and Stanley gave 2 million. And Stanley, you pay within 1 year to 200,000 every month. Imagine you travel, how much is 200 to pay outside when you travel outside? So there's nothing like, hey, I want to travel outside the country, I don't have money, how will I do it? Everything is about information. When you get information, things will be easier for you to be able to achieve it. So now, when you are done with taking loan for those that doesn't have money, when you are done with that, now there's a way we pay school fees. There's a way people pay school fees, and it's cheaper. We call it Form A. Which is trace system, Form A. You go through the website, you apply. If you need the website, just tell me through this live show. I will send it to you on this live show. That is, if you are interested in knowing the website, or you approach any bank. But I would advise, if you want to initiate Form A, do it with UBA, Unity, EcoBank, sometimes Global, sometimes, they are more faster when they are treating Form A. Now, when you initiate the Form A, if you want to pay the school fees through Form A, it's more cheaper. Let's assume you're paying deposit of school fees of 5,500 now through Form A. Let's say you're coming to UK and you want to pay deposit of 5,500. You're paying through Form A. That means you're going to pay roughly 2 point something million Nigeria money to pay that £5,500. So you save a lot. Now, I'll still be explaining more on this live show. I'll be doing that twice a week. Now, so when you are done with that, you can see how you save cost. Now, in the process of you trying to take loan, now let me tell you something. Even if you are taking loan and it's not still working out and you have admission, it's something you can defer. So in the process of you going to banks to seek for loan, make sure you have a flow, plan ahead, then keep applying to schools. When you okay, say bring them on camera. What's that? Okay. Oh, that is Dayo Hayoride. Welcome online. And I'm saying Mr. Heike, welcome online. Okay, now I'll do that shortly. So now, when you are done with that form here, it makes things cheaper for you. So now, when you pay the school fees through that, when you pay school fees through from here, it's cheaper and your load is lesser. Now, remember, when you want to apply through school, you apply to different schools. Don't put your head on one basket. It's good to apply to different schools, different countries, But so when you do that, and you get your admission, then you sit and you choose. And there's some people normally say something like, "Oh, you want to land in a place you don't know anybody." Mama, a big lie. You can land anywhere you want to land. You can land, okay, another person is coming online. He said, bring them on camera. So 1 minute, let me bring them on camera. Um, okay, I'll do that. I think I need to adjust my settings. So because of time, so I'll do that. Okay, 1 minute. Just okay. So I just shared the link now for those that are interested. So now when you apply through this link, is you apply, make sure you choose any bank and be sure of the bank you're choosing, know the branch you're choosing. And when you get the branch, now let me give you a clue of what you can do. Since Nigeria is so what you can do after initiating that your form, hey, visit any branch, the branch that you choose. If it's possible, you even visit the branch before you initiate it. And has a manager, bros, how far now? Can you help me? Some people can help you to fast track it, approach them properly. And if you can do that properly, then you initiate it. Now it helps. So let me continue. When you are done with that, when you apply to different schools, remember you need to pay what's it called? You need to pay deposits. So that's when you will need this link I just shared now. I don't know if you are seeing it. If you are seeing it, so if you are seeing the link, please just tell me hi for me to be sure you are seeing the website I just shared now. So if you know you are getting from what I'm sharing, please click like, give me stars, like my videos, because I'm going to be sharing more of information that will benefit you, that will make things easier for you, that will make you to get more things, that will make you to make more money, that will make you to be more exposed, without you paying for it. I'm going to be doing live show. So now, when you are done with the form here, remember there are things we need to do. You need some schools do PCI. PCI is what they call precast interview. Precast interview, they will interview you to know do you have money, do you have that. Now, there's something we call proof of fund. Proof of fund, on the normal day, you need to present your account that you can go to the school, you can sponsor yourself, you have the money, you have everything. So we do proof of fund. And when you are doing proof of fund, you need to know the bank you are doing the proof of fund with, because some banks, I know somebody that they denied the visa because the embassy sent a bill to the bank for confirmation, and the bank, could not reply on time because there's a timeline on it. So make sure when you're initiating with proof of fund, have people that do proof of fund. If you're interested in any of them, I can introduce them to you. I have a link on Telegram, and I have more than 500 followers on the Telegram page, and a lot of people have been benefited. But I decided to be doing live show now, not only just Telegram, to just um tell people more about it. Now, when after doing that, after initiating, after doing, some schools do PCI now. If you don't understand anything, please during this live show type, I will explain to you. So now, if we do there's some schools do PCI. You understand? So remember, I said first thing, apply to school. That's the first thing. I said you need to do your TB. Make sure you have a valid passport. Make sure you have your transcript for those that are educated. Make sure you are, even if you have pass, you can still come through school. Even if you have to class, you can still come through school. There's some schools that accept even NECO, even now there's something else that you need to do before you start the process for your visa to be very fast. If you start your visa, let's assume you want to join the September intake, you can still do that now. If you want to join January intake, you can plan ahead. Now, for those of you that have mistake on your results, WAEC or something, there's something you can do to correct that, because most schools don't accept affidavits. Yeah, they will tell you no, you need to go to WAEC, then do the correction on your age or your name or anything on your wife that knows that is not the same thing. I'm not talking about those that did change of name. No, some of us that are married, we bring our father's name when we did the WAEC. No, I'm talking to people that are still bearing the same name, but there's a mistake maybe in the letters or in something. Now, there's something. Okay, somebody is saying something now. I can say it now. There's something you can do on the transcript. You go to the school and get letters. You go to the school. Next show, I'm going to be showing you sample of those letters, how it looks like, the format, and that will be my next show. So follow me up and know when I'm going to show the next one for you to have all this full information. So now you're going to go to the school, get the letters. I'm going to tell you how to do the letters and everything. Now, when you want to do this form here, now there are some documents you are going to attach in initiating your form here. You are going to attach your school conditional offer. So if you know that you don't have conditional offer, don't even try to initiate now until you get a conditional offer from your school. You're going to attach your school conditional offer. You attach your WAEC. If you're married, you attach your birth certificate, marriage certificate, change of name. You attach that, and please don't send me message on my personal. Send it on the live show. Let me see and let me reply you now. So you're going to send it, you're going to attach it along with us form here initiation. We call it you initiate it. So you attach it. You attach your transcript. You attach authorization letter. All this format I'm going to share you in my next show. I'm going to share you the format on how to write in authorization. Now, if you want to apply to school for admission, remember you're going to attach CV. My next show, I'm going to show you sample of UK CV, how you can prepare the CV. It's different from the way we do it in Nigeria from our country. So I'm going to show you how you're going to do that on your own. So when you attach those during the application, remember you write SOP. It's something you can write yourself. I keep seeing people telling me, oh, putting on my Telegram page, can somebody write this for me? I'm going to pay. Why do you want to pay someone when you can write it yourself? Well, if you feel like dashing me money, I can do that for you. But it's something, why I'm doing this live show is for you to know how to do everything from beginning. If you don't understand anything, please ask me now. From beginning to the end. That's why I'm doing the live show. So you can write yourself. I'm going to show you the sample of SOP. So when you're applying for school, when you're applying to school, make sure you attach those things as you apply. Make sure you attach your CV, your transcripts. But most schools, even if you don't attach, they will ask you. But please make sure you prepare them properly. That's for getting an admission now. So if you, after the admission, initiate Form A, you book your TB ahead. TB is the tuberculosis. You book with IOM. Booking is free, so you can reschedule your appointment. And if you book your TB, your appointment with IOM or with Q Life, and you are not interested, or that day there's something came up, couldn't make it, reschedule it. It's better for you to book ahead, because sometimes if you want to do TB, it might take you sometimes 3 weeks to get a date. So that's why it's advisable, to initiate ahead and reschedule if you cannot meet up on your appointment day. And remember, if you want to do TB without international passport, they will not allow you to enter. And I will advise people to do TB with IOM. When you do TB with IOM, you get it that same day. But when you do TB with Q Live, it's after 24 days, but it's cheaper. I did with IOM and I also did with Q Live. So I have experience of both. So now, when you are done with that, you already have your conditional offer. You already apply and you've gotten your conditional offer. Some school give unconditional offer. Some school do PCI. I told the interview, but that one is later. Some school don't. So when you've gotten your conditional offer, next thing you do, you initiate your Form A. After initiating your Form A, the next thing you do is that you book your TB ahead. Remember, I said before you even start, make sure you have inflow for those that want to take loan. I'm going to explain to you how you can take loan. Even when you don't have $1, you can apply. So I said, after that, then you book IOM, which is the TB. When you are done with the TB now, and you need to, for those schools that don't do PCI, for those who do school that don't do PCI, after your conditional offer, you need to pay deposits. That deposit, for those that don't do PCI, you need to pay your deposits. Now, when you pay your deposit, they will not give you another offer. Some school call it unconditional offer. They will give you that unconditional offer, then that's what you will now use. Now, remember, before in the process, most schools that doesn't do PCI, when you after submitting the documents for your application, remember you pay school fees and they will give you the unconditional offer. Now, when you get the unconditional offer, the next thing is to apply for visa. But you can't apply for visa without 28 days proof of fund. And be careful when you're handling proof of fund. If you don't do your calculation properly, like mine, I did my calculation properly. I used 1 month proof of fund for everything, both the school and for the visa. So if you don't do your calculation properly, you will not be able to meet up. So please try and do your calculation. Let's assume if you submit make sure you know much about the school. Some school are faster. Some school, if you try to do your process on time, you get it on time. Some school delay in the process. Now, when you do proof of fund, Immediately you get, remember that you need to submit proof of fund. Some schools don't accept proof of fund. Some schools is only visa. They don't do proof of fund during if when you pay your deposit, it just give you your admission. Then you apply for visa. I'm talking about schools that do proof of fund even before they give you the conditional offer. Remember, you need to submit PCI. You need to submit the 28-day proof of fund. So do your calculation on time and start on time. So if you start the proof of fund on time, let's assume you pay your deposits. And remember, it's not only through Form A we pay deposit, we pay through different means, black market, different ways. You need to check the school website to know which one the school approve you, and make sure you know the school bank account, the information about the school before you initiate. And now remember, when you are initiating Form A, you attach invoice. Make sure you get invoice from the school. You attach it along with your Form A. When you've made your payment, the next thing to do is to get your conditional offer. In the process of you waiting for the TB, then you start your proof of fund. So and remember, when you are doing your proof of fund, make sure you do transaction in between. For those people that are using new accounts, you can use new. I keep hearing people saying, oh, if I use new account, they will know I'm using Inalayo. I beg. You can use new account for it, but make sure you do transaction. And when you are doing transaction, make sure you don't have huge money. And now, in case you have huge money and the school is sending you a mail on your proof of fund, how come? Can you explain the clarification of the 1 million in between the 28 days? You can explain to them there was a transaction, you sold one of your property, and in between the money came in. For those that will get a query in the process of you submitting huge amounts, maybe you didn't listen to my video and later had my video and you don't know what to do and you don't know where to go. Now, so when you are done with that, you submit your proof of after payment of school fees. And then remember, you've already done your TB because you book ahead, you've done your TB, then you started your proof of fund. After 28 days, for those schools that do ask for proof of fund before they give you unconditional offer, you submit the 28 days. In between the 28 days, you do 4 to 5 transactions every week. Make sure, just look for someone to send you 5,000, 2,000. Then I don't know if everyone is hearing me clearly. So make sure you send 2,000, 3,000 in between. And when you are done with that, then there will be, and if it's possible, if you want to print your proof of fund, make sure you start counting your day one from a day after they disbursed the money. For those that will be contacting proof of fund banks for their proof of fund, for those that doesn't have their proof of fund. So when you are done with that, I'll still be explaining more. I'm just trying to just show explaining everything. I'm going to be explaining everything one after the other one again. Now, when you are done with that, then you get your unconditional offer. When you get your unconditional offer, for those people that do PCI, I will show you sample of PCI. What PCI is all about is just question. They will just ask you, what is your name? What do you want to study? Why do you want to study this course? Just normal way of doing. Now, when you are done with the PCI, when they notice that you pay your school fee, they will send you cash sheet. Now, in the process of having cash sheet, for some school, they call it cash sheet. Now, when you get that cash sheet, they will ask you for your 28 days proof of fund and TB. Can you see? They will ask you for your 28 days proof of fund and TB. Now, remember that 28 days before, that's why you need to start on time. So if you don't start on time now, you'll be delayed. You will now be waiting for the proof of fund to meet up. Like mine, I started on time and immediately they asked me to submit it. So when you submit it, you get your CAS. They call it CAS. And that CAS is, they are your sponsor. They are the ones sponsoring you. Not sponsoring you, giving you money. They are the ones standing that, oh, I'm the one backing this person up to come to UK. So you get that CAS. Without the CAS, you cannot apply for visa. without the cars. If you have any question, I'm seeing someone they say good job. Thank you. Okay, without the what's it called? Without the cars, you cannot get visa. You cannot even apply for visa. You understand? So that's why I need to do your TB. And remember, TB only valid for 6 months. So when you are doing your calculation, like someone that wants to apply in January and now you've already booked TB, you want to go and do TB now. Now, please, when you want to do your TB, make sure you do your calculation properly. Make sure you know the intake you are going. And I will tell you something, on this journey, avoid those that discourage you. There are some people, why do you want to go there? One uncle Ezekiel just traveled 10 years, he did not make anything alive. Please avoid. Even in Nigeria, I know a lot of people that will finish together, and most of them, I'm not mocking anyone. So even in Nigeria, we have people sleeping under the bridge. Go to Shady, you see a lot of boys under the bridge there. So it depends on individual. It depends on what you want. So avoid those people that discourage you. And please, when you are doing this process, don't be discussing, oh, what do you think? Can you advise me? Any advice you need, come to this live show, ask me. I'm going to give it to you. Oh, should I travel abroad? Is it advisable? I'm working. I'm in Nigeria. I'm working. I'm not jobless, but can I just leave my job and get mine? If your salary is 200, 300,000, I bet work out. Now, so when you do that, when you get that your card, then you apply. Now, if you can apply within that 28 days, let's assume you submit your cards on 28 days, and on 30th your school gave you cards, you just apply for visa immediately. You know, you already have the documents to apply for visa. Now, now let me tell you something you need to attach, additional thing you need to attach when you're applying for visa, especially UK VI now, which is UK application now. When you want to apply, you will attach your introduction letter. I'm going to, on my next show, I'm going to show you formats of how to write conditional offer. A letter. You're going to introduction letter from where you work. And please, when you don't attach CV when you're applying for visa. Don't attach transcripts when you're applying for visa. It's not that they will do something to you or something will happen, but there will be more stories. They will be asking you, they will ask you to answer a lot of things that you don't supposed to answer. So when you're applying for visa, don't attach CV, don't attach transcripts. Just apply. Okay, somebody's saying something. Oh, someone is watching. Oh, I know her very well. These are my people, Sister Rebecca, and I'm also saying Sister Akinlolu Abosede. Yeah, thank you, Ma, for joining. Now, I'm saying Oluwaseya Jai watching. Thank you for watching. Now, so if you do that, if you do that when you apply so you need to attach your introduction letter and your reference letter. If you can do that, I promise you can't get any query from anybody. And remember, when you want to do proof of fund, don't go and be doing proof of fund that is 3.5%. You see people that do proof of fund 3%, try and save the money. So for that, that's for that concerning what's it called concerning that. Now there's something that a lot of people don't know when you want to travel. There's something called PTA, that is personal travel allowance. I'm going to be showing you more on this show. I'm going to show you formats on this show. Please don't allow anybody to any agent to deceive you. Oh, I can do this for you. Please, you can do that yourself and make yourself proud. And now there's something called PTA. Now, if you want to travel, I know you want to travel, even if it's on visiting, you want to go, please try and do PTA. If you don't need the money, send to my account. So when you do PTA, before you can do PTA, you need to get visa. You need to get visa before you can do PTA. Now, if you are traveling, you book your tickets, you need to book return tickets. Now, and like I'm aware of Global gave 4,000 PTA. So if let's assume you're a couple now, you are going. I have a friend that did PTA and it's all they made 2.5 million or just only on PTA, you know. So when you are traveling, there's a lot of ways to also recover some fund for yourself, for you to be able to use when you land, or pay some bills you collected while you are going. You understand? Remember what I told you. Avoid those people that discourage you. Whoever that do discourage, don't do that. So yeah, no day easy. Oh. Even we were, they easy, but you don't day yeah, 10 years, 5 years, come back. No mind them. Oh. So if you know your salary is more than 200,000, please follow this my advice and keep doing what I'm telling you to do on this live show. So now, when you are done with that PTA, you can do the PTA, you still go through this form. That website, that link I showed initially, if you go through that, you do PTA. I did PTA, I make some million. So you can do PTA, then you make some money through that. So that money will help you. Now, when you do PTA, some banks give cash, some will give you dollar ATM. You can use the ATM when you travel outside. So now, people that do visiting, this is what they do. When they do PTA on their visiting, they use the money to buy car, send it. You can see on PTA you are making money, and you're using the money to buy something, then send to Nigeria, then you make more money. Now that's for that. Next show I will be explaining more on that. So when you are done with your application, when you want to apply, please, I say something, things you need to attach that you not get query from anybody is your cars, your passports, your birth certificate. Don't attach CV, don't attach transcript, attach your employment letter, attach your reference letter, and make sure there is no gap. For those that graduated maybe 2000 and 2000, yes, let's assume you finished your secondary 2000, please, in your, don't attach CV, in your reference, let your employment letter start from that year. Then in between, you have a lot of gap. Your gap is more than 6 years. So you need to attach promotional letter. Because you can't say, oh, you're in Nigeria. I know some people in Nigeria have one position for 15 years, but you can't tell the embassy that. They will query you. So you attach your, my next show, I'm going to be showing you sample of those letters. I'm going to type it down for you. So you just change only your own information and just edit and put your name and other things. But I'm going to show you everything on how to do it yourself. You don't need anybody, you don't need, and how to also get phones yourself. I'm sorry that okay, I want to see if someone is asking question. Okay, I'm having more people joining the live now. So that is all for now. So when you are done with the application, then you apply. So when you apply, um if you're applying, let me just explain little about UK now. When you apply during September, sometimes VI is faster, but most times I discover Ikeja is more faster than VI. Sometimes it's vice versa. So you can pick any of the center. Don't let somebody deceive you. Oh, go to VI. People are not much is a lie. I've seen someone that choose Ikeja and still got visa standard within 2 days. So for those that are doing priority, I want to get my visa within 5 days. Let me pay extra money. Instead of you paying that extra money, give me stars and let me do it. Yeah. So you don't need that. If you apply normal, you get it on time. That's for that. Concerning that, I don't know if if you have any question you want to ask me on this live show. That's that about application. Now, when you get here, I'm going to explain more on how you can make your money. When you get, some people will tell you, oh, cost of living is high, tax is high. Oh, there's a way you can do it that you don't spend much. But if you know that you're not ready to over yourself, you're not ready to, don't come here. Here is for people that want to work hard. If you know you want to come here and be watching African Magic Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, please just stay in our Nigeria and enjoy yourself. But if you know you want to achieve something good, please follow my page, follow my live show, and I will explain more to you. So that is all for now. If you have any question, I will just wait online for like a few seconds and see if you have a question you want to ask me. Then I can answer you here. So if you like my page, follow my page, give me stars. So that's it. So now a lot of things I will tell you, a lot. How you can get job even from Nigeria. I got my telecom job from Nigeria if I leave Nigeria, you know. How you can get job from Nigeria for those that are coming to UK now. How you can get job from Nigeria. How you can make some money. How you can save some money, like booking flight ahead. I know someone that booked flight like us, family of three, and still paid 3 million, and I booked my 700,000. So I'm going to explain. I will explain more on how you can book your flights, how you can save money, how you can come here, what you need to do for you to make money, and when you land, what is the next thing for you to do? How can you get a good job? How can you even there's some job that you get home, you know. There's some jobs that will fetch you cool money, you know. So I will explain that to you on how you can do that. Thank you. I'll be doing that every Sunday evening. Today's Sunday. I'm here. If you enjoy my live show, tell me thank you and encourage me, so I'll keep giving you more info on how to do your application without you stressing yourself and make money. Don't mind those people that tell you, oh, don't travel abroad, though Nigeria is better. Don't mind them. Now lie they lie for you. If you won't carry your risk, carry our cow. I'm going to tell you how you can go about it, how you can save your money, how you can make more money, and avoid those people that will be asking you to pay unnecessary money. Those people that will give you wrong advice. Avoid them. Those people that will discourage you from achieving your goal in life. Avoid them. Those people that will tell you things are not easy. Even all of us, even Nigeria, things today easy for Nigeria. Nowhere, things not today easy for anywhere, my brother and my sister. So those that are telling you, even those people is things easy there. You know, his life is all about that. We need to keep pushing, but at the same time, remember something: you're getting older. A time will come, you will not be able to work hard this way. A time will come, you'll not be able to do what you can do now. So better borrow yourself brain. May you waka if you want waka and achieve. Bye bye. Bye.